we're going to be talking about Blueface being exposed once again about his prison lifestyle. Okay, we've been getting conflicting reports about Blueface being PC'd up, stanking, not fighting, scary, all type of stuff, right? And it's crazy how all these dudes got tattoos on their face. Remember the big sad dude that was talking trash, right, about Blueface, and he want to meet up and unalive each other and all that stuff, right? So we got this guy named KingPill, but these names is crazy. Blueface, Big Sad 1900, okay, and KingPill. Oh, he dissed DDG too? Y'all, this dude name is KingPill, y'all. These dudes is... Anyways. What are we doing, y'all? What we out here doing, y'all? They be... The face tattoos and gangbanging, that's a way of life, huh? When I think it's weird. That's just me personally.
Got it. Noted. You're a weird bitch.
All right, any food. So it says KingPill disses Blueface, Big Sad 1900, and DDG. Okay.
Oh, we dissing. Big Sad, you got a bag, but you was snitching. You better go big back and raise your children. All that capping in your rap ain't did no killing. I hit level 4 straight out the trenches. Really all I know to stand on business. Blueface got summoned for the DP, but he hiding out of state with little DDG.
So KingPill, man, the red demon, okay, is going in on Blueface, on Big Sad, on everybody, man. He is not holding back, okay? KingPill, F the middleman, okay? He is not playing, dog, and he's really in them trenches, and he really was on a level foe. A lot of these dudes were not on level foes. They was on level 2s. And level 1s, and camps, you know what I'm saying, eating steak, shrimp, lobster, kicking it with all the marks, so he's calling it out. Let me know what you guys think, man.
How about level none? You ever thought about that? How about just not going to prison, not going to jail? You know, where you can, have freedom, you can be out wherever you want, as long as you want, eat whatever you like, I don't know, be around women, sleep with women. It's just weird, y'all. I never understand. I would never understand. Like I said, this does not include the people that, then got mistaken identity, or they made a mistake early in their life, whatever the case may be, and they learned they right from wrongs. They served they time, right? They served their debt to society, and they changed their life around. I'm talking about these niggas that keep going back and forth to jail. I guarantee you, this is not the first time KingPill's been to jail or prison. I'm gonna take a hunch. You know what I mean? Let's just guesstimate. All right. I'm gonna assume. My bad. Yeah, I don't get that. It's weird, y'all. Black men, we got to do better, y'all. Y'all niggas got to do better.
You disappointed me. You disappointed me.
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Crazy, y'all. Crazy. So we got another guy, okay? If you guys are not familiar with him, I forgot his name, y'all. I forgot this. It's some Munchie B. That's his name. So Munchie B, y'all, as I know it sounds crazy, Munchie B is a blind blood. Yes, you guys. Munchie B is a blind, like he's literally blind, right? Blood. Apparently, I guess he got pow and lost his sight. Okay. But he does podcasts, he talk, you know what I mean? I guess he's done a lot of gang banging. He's been to prison and all this stuff. And I think he said he had a family member that worked at the prison where Blueface was at. And she spilled the tea on him. Okay. Let's see what this blind blood, okay, gang member has to say, y'all. This is crazy, huh? This is crazy, y'all.
Your mama works in Lancaster prison, bro. On that very yard this man was on. I asked about the man. She said, no, that's not a PCR. But she said he's a dirt bag, a spice head, and don't come out his cell. All three. Now, how
Damn. So they said he in there smoking his head off like a dope fiend. He ain't washing his ass. All right. He ain't brushing his ass or washing his teeth. Okay. And he's just not coming out of cell at all. So if he not coming out of cell, that means he ain't fighting nobody like he claiming that he was doing these squabbles. Because remember, y'all, I guess from what they say, I don't know what people be lying, y'all. And I've heard conflicting stories about prison. I guess it just goes about your lifestyle and your experience. Some people didn't had a smooth ride. Then some people just, you know what I mean? they was in there in survival mode. You know what I mean? They do shanks and gang fights and riots and all that stuff. It's crazy, right? But yeah, let's see what he got to say. My bad.
and don't come out his cell. All three. Now, how we program out here, YGs, my generation, or the TYGs, younger, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there busting down, hanging out and game banging. These Crips is Tiny Loken. You supposed to be on the yard programming.
You know how zesty this sound? Y'all supposed to be on the yard gang banging. So, okay. You're in prison, most likely, because of gang banging. And you're going to make sure in jail, in prison, you're still gang banging.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That buddy, he's my generation, or the TY head, and don't come out his cell. All three. Now, how we program out here, YGs, my generation, or the TYGs, younger, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there busting down, hanging out and game banging. These Crips is Tiny Loken. You supposed to be on the yard programming. You wasn't doing that, buddy. No activity. So don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the Damu dissing. The Blackstones is the homies. The 20s the homies. You know, squabble. None of these dudes running through these jail cells in the jail systems. You're lying.
Bruh, that is funny. Yeah, because Blueface claimed that he was in there fighting and stuff, but they saying that he wasn't. He dissing all these dudes and stuff like that, but he was in there dope fiend, smelling like ass, and you know what I mean, stuck in his what's the name in his cell. But y'all crazy. You said, how can you be angry at someone that you can't see? I'm tired of y'all. Put a helicopter in the chat, y'all. Literally, y'all. This gangbanger is blind.
Bitch.
But we do got people that's actually sticking up for Blueface, because like I said, there is conflicting reports. I've heard both ends, right? I've heard, you know, prison is all this and all that, and then I've heard stories where it's not what these people be saying what it is, right? It's still nowhere you don't want to be there. Obviously, it's horrible, it's inhumane, it's crazy, right? But a lot of these stories about the politicking and doing this and doing all that is just, I don't know. The reason I'm saying that is because someone who actually was in prison, who actually gangbangs, actually comes in defense for Blueface. Yeah, check this out.
Or the TYGs, younger, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there.
Bro, that's cap. That's cap. No mandatory yard. Stop capping. Dead homies. And fact, the more niggas get phones, the less yard niggas you gonna see them. When you ask, hey, where the homie stab kill? Oh, he got a phone. You know, that nigga barely come outside. You don't come outside for child. Type shit.
And that makes sense. I don't know nothing about no damn prison politics, but that actually makes sense, right? He said, oh, if somebody got a phone, you only get 1 hour a day to come out or something, you know what I mean? Something like that. He like, well, shit, if you got a phone, they be in their room. They like, yeah, he got a phone. He could be doing anything. He be cupcaking, you know what I mean? He FaceTiming. He on Instagram, YouTube, whatever the case may be, right? We get it, right? Especially in prison, right? So he like, bruh, It ain't no mandatory. And then he said it ain't no mandatory yard. So he's saying like it ain't mandatory. You don't have to come out.
Or the TYGs, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there.
Bro, that's cap. That's cap. No mandatory yard. Stop capping. Dead homies. In fact, the more niggas get phones, the less yard niggas you gonna see them. When you ask, hey, where the homie stab kill? Oh, he got a phone. You know, that nigga barely come outside. He only come outside for chow. Type shit. He selling phone time, cuz? Nah, not yet. He just got that bitch. He gonna pimp her out in a minute, though. Dead homies. I'm first in line. So that standing and sell shit, like, why y'all be trying to manipulate it, fully? And then people ain't squabbling in prison. You don't squabble your ops in prison. It's gonna be a full-fledged riot. Especially if your ops is a blood and you a crip, or vice versa. In fact, certain courts have a no hands-on policy. And when I was on Centinela Fort Yard, you couldn't have a one-on-one with the neighborhoods. It's gonna be a riot. That's it. So like, why don't they just like say it correctly? Like, these people don't understand, bro. They ain't been to the pen. Stop making it sound like a certain way.
I don't know. You see how we getting conflicting reports? Because you got to think about it. Some of these dudes is weirdos. They're confrontational. You know what I mean? So, like, of course they're going to have an experience like that in prison, right? As opposed to somebody that's just on some cool, chill stuff. It's sounding like, except for, I guess, washing his Blueface was just staying out the way. He was on his phone, counting his time, counting his days before he get out or something like that. Because dude, like, now he got a phone, he good, he chilling. Then he was like, oh, you got to squabble, you got to fight. I ain't gonna lie, he makes sense again saying, nah, they not in there fighting like that, because if they would, it would be a whole riot. People, it would be bad. So ain't nobody just squabbling. Like, that's just, and I'm sure it happens. But what I'm saying is that the way that they putting it on, like how it just keep happening, you got to keep doing it. Like, you're not allowed to do all that. And people are gonna, you know what I mean? It's different factions, the gangs. I know it's race get involved and stuff like that. Like, it will be a whole riot. So that actually makes sense. Let's see Wack side of the story, okay? Let's see what Wack got to say.
With fresh 10, 15s, and 20s, let them earn their stripes. Why reach to a dude that you know is 2-3 months to the house? He can do more for you on the street than keep him on the yard. Why? Because they know they ain't never getting out.
Yeah, man. What did you think when the guy came out threatening to stab Blueface, and all these other guys are threatening Blueface if he shows up on their yard?
First of all, me and Blueface gonna always stand together. Blueface ain't been on the yard yet. Well, I ain't had some dumb moves, and he don't even know it, watching it. Blueface cripping is intact. They can say what they want. Any of these dudes out here woofing, I'll line you up, and Blueface will beat the dog shit out of you. Nephew quiet, but ain't nothing about nephew no punk. And he will crash. Trust me, I didn't have my bouts trying to get him back focused. I don't know who they think he is, right? All these dudes since he been gone woofing, I got money, you line him up, he'll beat the dog shit out of you.
Fair use. And hey, that sound right too. People keep forgetting. Blueface ain't the smallest dude in the world. He's already tall, right? What Carlos says, Blueface got to be what, 6'3", 6'4"? He a big dude, right? He tall. Now he got that weight on him, and he boxes. He's a trained boxer. Like, so Wack, like, it's funny how y'all saying this and saying all that, but like, bruh, what's up? Blueface will beat your head. I don't know.
And he will crash. Trust me, I didn't have my bouts trying to get him back focused. I don't know who they think he is, right? All these dudes since he been gone woofing, I got money, you line him up, he'll beat the dog shit out of you. Dude,
why does
just talking.
Blueface keep getting in trouble?
Listen, he in jail, so things gonna happen. You get caught with cell phones.
Out of jail though.
He's
too.
hot. Listen, at the
You
end
got him off that big case.
I got him out of 3-4 big cases. You watched me beat the freeway shooting, attempted murders, 2-3 gun possession. I beat a lot of cases. I think he knows what his downfall is, and I think, he's had time to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
How you beat all them damn cases? Officer McElroy. So Blueface should be under the prison at this point. I don't know.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I forgot about the freeway pow pow. That was around the time Tatiana came out. That was when he first came out. Huh. I just thought about that. Huh. Okay. All right. Blueface then just, people don't just have all those type of pow pow situations and just be out. You know what I mean? But anyways, Blueface actually responds to all of this, okay? Because they were saying that Blueface needs to get DP'd. Sound crazy, huh? Crazy terminology, but he needs to be DP'd. That's I guess when you disrespect your set, disrespect your gang, disrespect the flag. So your fellow Crips have to beat you up. Okay? Yeah. Let's see what he has to say.
One time, and it's not gonna happen. Look, I'm gonna address this shit one time only for y'all, gang. Bro, my whole term, I did everything the correct way, gang. I hit the minimum yard, nigga. 3 weeks, I'm out of there. My points went up, nigga. I'm on active yard, gangland. I did everything the correct way. All that shit niggas popping about Blueface got a DP. I don't screw our crap. I've been from the hood for damn near a decade. I ain't been DP one time. And it's not gonna happen because I follow the rules. I program. Screw our crib. Like,
he been from the hood for damn near a decade? That will make you like 17, 18. You 18 joining the game?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I don't screw our crib. I've been from the hood for damn near a decade. I ain't been DP one time.
I've been from the hood for damn near a decade. That's not a long time. Why am I over here trying to understand being from the hood and gangbanging? I don't know. That just don't sound right. That sound crazy. You've been from your hood for a decade and you damn near 30? Huh.
What? What did he say? What?
And I got this prison shit back booming and niggas want to come out and tell their story. A blind nigga just got on here and said, we had mandatory yard, we squabbled in our ops. You were not on the active yard. Dead homies. If you squabbled any ops in prison, you were not on the active yard. That's a no-go. Come on, cuz.
Yeah, you're right. Somebody get written up, people get points and all that stuff, and solitary confinement, they get more time, right? But he said a blind dude. Yeah. Dude is blind. Y'all, a blind blood is over here complaining about, bruh. This do sound crazy, I ain't gonna lie. You can't make this up, bro. Are y'all not entertained? The circus is circusing. We got blind gang members joining the circus talking about prison politics.
Shout, and I got this prison shit back booming and niggas want to come out and tell their story. A blind nigga just got on here and said, we had mandatory yard, we squabbled in our ops. You were not on the active yard. Dead homies. If you squabbled any ops in prison, you were not on the active yard. That's a no-go. Come on, cuz.
Bro, Blueface look crazy as hell, man. But I'll keep y'all updated. Blueface. So Blueface wasn't squabbling because he said he got into some fights, though, right? So who lying? So was he fighting or was he fighting? You know what? Let's make it fair. Blueface, fight Munchie B, the blind, the blind blood. All right.
I'm tired of seeing y'all bitches go back and forth with each other. Fight or shut the fuck up. Simple.
If you're not gonna fight, shut your bitch ass up, bitch. And that's what it is.
But I'll keep you guys updated, man. I will keep you guys updated.